video no, but Adama yes our video ni wie no. Madam fu bi baby sa me say nti relationship oni obi hia nipa ne besi upe wapene mo wo ho. At what time should you say to yourself, say mpna twen no, say dating, e be friend no courtship, e be friend no dating, e be friend no whatever they call it no. Abre ben ene say sa dating ne sa courtship no, say dani aware because e be more hono mu a relationship no remains undefined. There's no real commitment to bibia no ane se mo wo ho. Obehwe na ma bem na ade na akoye se free bisa. Inti me pese wo explain na wo digest bibia ma ye wie minia.
That's me pacho se one bema ushia bema na ko se one ushia bema se bema na anye bia ko kampo se bema na be ato so odo wa wo be pene so no e chemistry bi na be go between you two ama wa bie wano in the first place a she bema ne maka se okay manage ho and I say yes so therefore now no me pese me show se ne wusitie Inti one guy, wapne so, wapne ama branch say yes, one no be relationship bi wo tem. First of all, near me bro ha was as a share my intro. And remember, there's nothing like the perfect man. And there is nothing in this world to say perfect woman. Because sebi, a bit more kind storybooks, Mills and Boons, Penny Jordan, Daniel Steele's, Sanya man, into what she's dreaming like in the movies. Bema me peno, Bema he has to be, French people will say he has to be a bogos. Because I'll bow or rabbe be a no be I say yes. Bema webi na me she. To say ma or baby to meet no catch show the kind of Bema or pa which must say in the next 100 years no. Nya di oba Bema no assassin. Because I was the movies maybe I was share some movie way Pretty Woman. Got me a friend is saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Until Richard Gere, until I watch a movie. Was he Bema we be na me pill businessman are always now watching and near bro any time I walk up or he's always on the run. And my sister say what sheni pa krono na say eniaman kitty bi wo ha we hu Bema na ho sister. But nessa first of all, what share na say one no mo share the same vision. What you say, you are looking at the same direction. And now say, senior will see person wa brabo a buffer camo, or shall say be one or no small or shall say direction. Or have be me ya, sebi, maybe a we juma or no so ye juma. Ebia, me fan say me adam me a cremoni, be me we a cremoni, ususo ye cremoni, and when you 2 points or whole. And the third point, no, what's now say ashen a kakra. Senior will sit here, the way he talks to you, the way he talks on the phone with other people. And does he have that time to even call you to check up on you and all that? No, sister. So some point in Kitty we're saying now, if you have somebody who is doing that, then I will train you. Say me it's now our channel. Say me it's the dinner he said sit here. Oh, kunu krampa, you say wunim na was starting and it's na. I feel over who papa ni suban. And to say obi also me person me who ni suban ye pants na worry no sweetheart and no dear one shall be that down and to satisfy us five features we saying na obe me na to say be me woni gye ho no so ni gye ho sister satina ka aware ho asem e che nipa kro no ka che ne say wo de wonya oba ye de wo di ago wonye sebi wonye tontra sebi wonye G blanket wonye kolebu blanket ana sebi wonye mutuo chense wo de ne de den na wo pe wo de ne de aware na wo pe because oba wo warrior my sister wo warrior ye de I don't know how you say that in tree meaning how to say that even in English so wo warrior wo your banner so wo disasem no to wani so say wo pe be ma obe ware a nyankopon din hira bi ebe to so e pita wo say the light be to so as a woman because nyankopon ehun say adia e wo holy books the holy books are the same the Quran the Bible and everything yes bibia to say niema be bro ha aware mu ne ye no enye say relationship uni ni pakono boyfriend girlfriend na moto na mo yes our relationships not to say the aware for city and enye the same sweetheart. And two certain who have featured so a bema, my sister. na say already bema o ye adwuma ho say obetumi aware bema a wo ye adwuma ho say bema no obetumi aware wo so wo ye adwuma enti mutu no mo ye adwuma mo study mo ho kakra washa my sister washa campo na say in 4 5 months campo washa na say just say a point na washa fa nipa ko no washa na say ya de bi a wo betumi de ho awura ma sister e wo say wo de ho awura ma na wo start kasa she nipa ko enforce nipa ko no. Don't force a man to marry you. I know there. I'll say it again. And force a bema so on waro because so force a bema so on waro. I da one in the benya kasa kasa amo kon tokan. And I no force me say me waro. I wasn't ready to marry you. Me krampona na me krampona me chain. Now o force me na me waro. O force o waro o saying when it Jehu and I say when it Jehu bra. Wo so to ho na waro na wo pa na say nya waro na wo pe bra. And I say wo de mpena chia na wo de wo pe. And penatria and my what time frame. I was say boy ma. I was say who said yes, that time no so time ni bit me BTS sisters no. Until that time no, yen chain as that time ni be BTS, ye two now will make wrong choices. Into my sisters and my brothers are same way it goes to both of us, sweethearts.
Sister Adama, you have spoken well. Assembly ni say yes, asante kasem, yes, hwinhwima de ekosoro ade no wa mbre na unya wo fa ne say you free. And ayen man, we forget that senia one kasa. Un say bibia ya package no. Sister, uko shop mu na ko hu tomatoes egu kenten mu a ya hyehye ye de wrapping paper ye ho ni ama ne price. Now ko kejeti anso na ko hu ntos atecha ye ho ma no a you can see the difference. Ni na ye ntoso. But near what can tell you is more attractive. Why? Because of packaging. Ya huru ntoso no ho. Ya de egu kenten ho. And ye de cellophane wrapper ye ho aboni bow tie papa bi. And ye tom. What am I saying? We all ba. Na se wo hia bema. Na se wo ma ho nyina ye te se wo de we ye lifole. Near fantifo beka se lifo adefo de. We lifole na se wote ho na se wo wanye packaging bia wa manipa na fees wa fa from this wo ho with the everything goes so no everything goes attitude any de be ma wo but senia wuti ho ya wa packaging senia bronye ye ti hei ya packaging e ho ayisi hei obi kra baba be catch us Adama me ni jo ho kra wo hwe dressing sebio scarf a wo de agu kom ene se ne waye ho a wo de si ho yi a wono a wo ba wo betwe ho mprenu. The way you organize and carry yourself determines the kinds of people are almost sebi impedua so ombe grow ho nipa na e ba wo hwe. Look at this respectable lady Adama wanamwe. Hey, dating sesen. Dating, sister, in the first place, Mami Misa question, what is the purpose of dating? Because people are confusing dating for marriage.
Well, say dating, no, it shouldn't be long. Dating is a way of knowing the person that you're going to, for instance, spend the rest of your life with. Say nipa kono, or steady nipa kono. Way to say as a wushe nipa kono wushe na se no sitiano because forced marriages na ebi ni hobi ye nkremofo no krampo first no etimi ma wutimi ware obi you haven't set eyes on the person before but before even they choose even somebody for you, which is not very common, they ask you as a woman nipa kono wani jino ye ma wan kasa wo bie wan no kasa yes mani jino. And dating say dating ye kasa nipa kono wone na kasa dating ye kasa sebe eni nipa kono nkoda because maybe wo ha they think say dating no it means that I'm going to taste nipa kono. My sister so what don who command in dating so onko tasty one ono so be tasty one na why to say the restaurant aduane baby I would di and ori e waja chance no ho na ndie bye bye ebi kram there's a reason why yes say who dating nipa and no say woni nipa ko enkoda dating no woni nipa ko no you get to know each other ebi amuko did your restaurant together he calls you, you call him, you laugh over the phone, and in the evening you exchange text messages, and then that is dating. But sorry to say, omo dating has turned into us omo your wives. Dating if you are turning into wives. Nipa krono, sorry, or say I'm dating this guy. He's a guy, me nipa, my boyfriend. And I'm going on Friday. While packing in Yemen, it was suitcase.
Or washing.
Or that was sweetheart. Oh, that he wouldn't fee. They be when I was swallow. Imagine a young lady weekend. The guy didn't even plan for that. When I walk out the phone, said, so I'll come and sleep over. Oh no, there's so on country. Was it come? Until walk on transportation, you are the one paying for the transportation. What could do her? A Diane near man in our passer, what's all just a what call man and one word Diane wouldn't in our call. Who could do her sister? Why a boy, Juma? What you choose in the fear when now, while washing in near man in our guy new year, so then he chops you on top. Was okay. I'm going to see you off because it's Sunday evening, Monday morning. I'm okay, Juma. Guy Nico see you off. He didn't give you a penny. One person I was take you transportation. Well, Rakam now call. And then he called and said you are dating the guy.
I feel well the one now born son. I read the eh?
Cheap life.
Yes.
Very cheap life. We have some women of value. Why don't you put some value to yourself? And never be some men, they when even in dating, they would ask you, say, Bema in dating, on the she not say, no better. French nigga says zap. Send Pacono, he's not a good man for you. Because a good man who really wants you, he would think of how send the missing sika crab worry shika. And I say na missing this sika abua no Adam Abusian for me Uncle Ben also me fan a dimenim a cocky casasa was it because obey me per se me worry no me per se me ma a free mammy ye funu me per se mammy tina ho me say yes mammy wait ye me ko worry ni free a fiemu mammy chro once I me a malini mammy to your chromo wangara for a be ba control was it muso be a musorobi. A chest saying, yes, so or bow and a duke war because then your bed bian and duku ball and your bed bian a duku eman a fatano. Until your friend said, or bow and a duke war because or baby or her on penny that's one in a better in dating. Hell no, on penny one in a better. One in a casa crampa, BBA was a limit, distance. This is what I want. Me, I want marriage. What shall be my was not. What they are fortunate right from day one, money to not Junumusa would dear no now pay. How dear baby static. Remember do her sweetheart in dating a one share one no better son for 10 years now she's dating. Because who money be out for free? Free. Why would he buy cow milk when he can get the whole cow for free?
I want get free.
What's it one uncle, your friend today, Ninchi milk. Ninchi milk or Akoton and Ninchi sorry to say. Ninchi you see, all milk, some milk and training in India. Now, what Akoton is saying? Oh, bonnet, maybe I'm at 77, and maybe so they think that they can get every woman for that cheap life. But tell you what, a woman like Shika, a woman like Adama, we are not those kind of women, okay? Yeah, we are women of value and we come from very good homes. Entity no so home. Entity so wabusu for entity wo ema wo say oba anyone say wo ja wo homa bema wonyini a wo de sa asem we be hye wutirim wo hia obi a wonim say yes woni bema kasa kwampa distance ade me mame o say say woni bema kasa even if in dating na enyi wo sing na ka na woni bema na esre o kasa kakra na wasre kakra na wo study no wo hye say na guy is here. My sisters, sometimes if you are in that kind of dating relationships now share na say my sister, advise yourself. Advise yourself. Because if you know her, because love is blind. Or baby when you are showing her even the red flags, Trump say adia woman say no say you are jealous of her. Or say you are jealous of her. Jealous of you saying, sister. Huh? Ibi kala ye katenya churu akono a ube hu se aba e wo ho se na do wani akowura aba nim se wunnim I don't know obi ojina with you. See the for food getting se ne chia. It's one year ojina with you know, some red flags be. Sometimes you have to listen.
Etiefo, me pese me chia mu nyina Sister Patricia, Elikem, Judy, Sheila, Rami, Beatrice, ya mamu nyina Sister Patience, Honorable PK mu nyina ye chia mu nyina, Bra dear Penna, you're welcome to the show. Afinshia pa mu nyina. Waba betu yen a ye di nkomo yi sa sama ye ken wafa mu ababi a misrew. Share video no. Share the video, men you're selfish. Share video no as Obi Christmas present because in komo ye di nene, this is something that people need to hear. Eyen komo a emu ehwam na emu eduro efutu ewo mu no with the two kotodwe de boa wo ho abra ye siesie ye ho eye preparation de ko 2021 na mu a sister ebeboa wo. We're doing this show particularly for young women and masitisuo. Young girls and masitisuo. Most say university ho Ghana ho. We are young girls 25, 30 mutiti ho. And a mode mo ho. Sebi mudi toto mudi che for free. Mo hwe mo ho yie. Na dia ye di che free no, ye fa ni free. And maybe o ho no mo makoshe relationship ni mu aye dating na be say 10 years na yan wari wo mu no. Afa who complain aye den. What the other number free 10 years? Why should he go pay for it? A DNT necessary wakobo hunka. What the channel? Ye shisha kukuwa munyina wa reading in our fifi don't penny munyinary. Into okotuaka head. Minia relationship wo marriage nso wo sister marriage no. A DNT na ye si aware ho. You say, why are we making it so relevant and so important? A DNA yansons no ya that dating any marriage in terms, Sister Adam.
One dating no there say sebi unipa kono there are no how do you call it you don't have witnesses. Yes, yeah, witnesses susu ni ho and there is no as a contract. But our real there obi enim say our real no the day it's happening no you have witnesses from both parties. Papa nebusuafo wo ho oba nebusuafo wo ho debi asemunti. Say enkremosem ye can say that is the halal way. And no na nyankopon si sa na yenye no. Say aware before say woni obi ware na say aware na wo say yeshira mo ba open place e obi e hu fili na gani mo betena open place. Say mo ye nkremofo mo ye Christofo no matter say you religious ETF you have an elder obeshira aware no so. Enti say nshira no ye boss nshira na say de be ya nkwala wo be wo na ware mu so be dey e be ye nkwala omo be ye nshira ama wo ni ukunu. There's a reason why aware e ho womfaso aware wo ho mfaso sebi say de be ya wo oba no akola wo be wo no ye mfre ne say wo ye bastard because obi enim say akola sebi wan wo na ware mu die ye friend say akola no de wo ye bastard. I'm sorry, yes, I mean, but that is how it is. Inti our real so dear bia e de obuo eba obaso.
No correct.
Our real obuo ba because who call abontin a obi hu se na wusiti a. Se na wusiti no hu se do sisi a ontimi nkasa ho rough because when you say obey obi di share, obi ejapade, obi yire, obi maame, be me bia wakoye no ho ade. Obey a wo gina hoyi. Bema bia timi sika akoye no ho ade ama obayi eye ne dia obi antimi bie na no nka se obawe mebefa no aha akoye ne bibi for free because enim say abawe there she's already taken obi dia or so a relationship mu dia different our radio say yes our rempo there say o ware a o ba ware no nya say o ba akọ enkan titi ne sa na e ka kire yes o kwa aware ma o kwa aware mu for better for worse for the rest of your life. Nipa corner, you're going to spend the rest of your life with the person. But relationship no. And ebi ana no pa na start area ka ga ni with my first challenge enjoy. Means me. But our answer obeka say who divorce nipa corner. You have to have reasons until I would divorce nipa corner. Who divorce is saying. We get no divorce is saying. Who can no divorce is saying. There should be reasons because yet one kofa oba no obola so ne koto fie kofa ni free na busuafo fie e na wo de ba wo fie nti wo ye de hye wo ye obi ba o ma so emma yetimi hwe emma e wo se bubu ma pa emma mu tie ye wo se bubu ma because oba no wo jai ni fie na busuafo bibia e wo na busuafo wo se medi wachi baby I wouldn't I was say I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And to oba to me being a no cancer wo be mana. My brother, Nasa was so bema oban esu ewo aware mu a. My brother tnas nothing twice because oba any suo ewo aware mu enye mma bema.
Sister bohobium.
But oba say mema na ya na ma sebi bebre. I'm sorry to be a bit harsh, but mema sometimes we have to be a little bit harsh on you people. I was saying shaky mokakra. Na mo say yes, mama yes sisters ni bi susu esu e wa ware mu.
Yes.
What you saying? Because of a past experience in marriage, what they're truly telling us one person be worry you because she feels a meme nyina sa na mo tie.
Lele.
Nti wo brother wo shame. So wo yire a wakoye no ho ade wa wo so oba wo pe no akọfa na betina wo fie na obayi abefa yefunu 9 months ni yaka die ni sei na obaya abe wo ba ama wa oba be sha oba na say me de me yire na wafono sen wo kan say oba wo an ho change oba wo an ho sesa so wo hwe na se bibi e wo ho a na communication wo na wo yire wat na se na ma bo ho nkomo na mo siesie ne kama na ma continue e wo ma ware.
Sister Adama, before you continue, that's a point now make here and tell me rebefi. Wo mo si ho wo mo ka se man wo mo sesa no. Se be impredi asam pepi no. E bia mo wo mo 20s mo na mo ware ye. Be man no beba no. Ni tiri so nyina funwi se puha ponk kra wotimi ye bi. Wanya afro papa bi. Unso so si hoi. Enam so obi amfa ne ho kan ontiti. Unso sisi wo ho so na awo ho. E na mo ahia. Mo ware. 5 years besia be unse be ma no kra no se nyame ampata no a na se yen keka no omo titi abetena tena kro ibi mu a weda ne ye hash no be unse na motorway a started ba wo betiri ho enso se afa ne sa changes no it is not just with a man no nso sesa obe me bi wo ho abehia na fu say flat 10 years besin no kutanyin sen a won nyame nsia na wo da 10 years no oguso nyem enso ye tra wo mu nyina ho. Enti ye ka changes na eya na enye ye man nko ana sabio changes na ba ye ho. It is natural, it happens. Me ti we Adama 20 years ago you've known me for 28 years ni 28 years ago na say na nam tie
my sister send your wusitie ne kwampo f to say me I embrace my new age. Send me sitie enne no many send me sitie enne ese me 20 years back. Because what honor there you say you forever be you send your wusitie then you are very ungrateful. Because no matter what will be a changing. Say a man again an American. A man also be there one day, a business topic never become myself. But anything that it was just by the way. And this I want to her now year to say I was say and I media. So we have to respect marriage. And the 21st century for a lot of us, we don't even know the meaning of our real.
Good.
Obia ware oba wonim aware ho mfaso wonim say wo ware you have to value aware any say wo shem sa and I made me bra me jai wo bra wo be jai say me de wo bra say wo be jai me my brother won't call because time oba be pay me no me so na go be ankofo be bre pese o mo ware me na say wa ba na so wa betena say 1 2 3 say me come go ko hefa. Mon frère, tu veux pas aller ailleurs, tu vas t'asseoir ici. On va gérer ça ensemble. That's French people say. Sometimes a man so mama when you do on maybe so. Maybe sorry no more kika maybe say enemy ja and I'm say fine but sometimes she na adwene kwa chire because they maybe they have very short memories.
Yes.
Ni if he say be oba be ware no na emema be for bi pese omo ware but o show no na wo pene no so. So one in the betna, one in our betna, Monko 1 year cramp, no asate, and I made the many Joa really. Nanti before so I be worry about then I know yema wa ni ja who ni so be worry no bra. I'm talking to you, brother. What to how kasa.
You see, a point Nana one kasa will make you know. Because there's also another topic we will have to come back and come and discuss. But you made a very, very important point, and that is the institution of marriage, you know, and 21st century, you know, we don't regard it anymore. Hey, time and I'm a yabofran. Will be castle warrior, it's a big deal. And a yen Africa for particularly no, ya tutu ya culture sibini ya niema bi na guako suensu abrofo die. Menkasa abrofo die ne nye. But let us understand say yen we are Africans, okay? Yen Africa for. Inti muma yen celebrate yen your culture ne your diversity no. Because our real no send ye shisha ma yen your culture mu nti no. Ewo a lot of safety nets I wom. Ukwana sa okoya abrofo die bi koshi obi wa mango dua bi ase wo so obeware we ho anu ayi kawa fi ni botom no de ahewonsa. Ghana no, Mali no, Nigeria no, Africa no, yenya saa. Esese bema no so onu awu obu ne ho so oye nipa na so deserve obi otese wo no a. Esese onya confidence a wo de be call papa ne maami anim apepe ne mu aka no. Ese Mr. and Mrs. Sise, and I said Mr. and Mrs. Diakiti, me pesa me ware munia modishie Adama. Me share beautiful flower bi wo mufie ha, me pesa me tisa flower no. Na Adama maame ne papa friend, Adama ye dishie, bra. Mr. Paul si obe ware, upene so. Unim no, ube pene so. Yo, enye ko. Mr. Paul abeka ya tiko. Ye beye yem pense mu dasene brana beji ansa dasene beji ansa no na parents no Adama parents nso so akwa be ma na busua mu se enipa we kura wose wo pay be kura wo ye hwan wo firi hin amro bribi koso wo mu fie ho ana anya bia yare bi wo abusua ne mu a ye de hye no kokoware no na so mu wo asa yare ni bi betimi aba abekan na nanu mu ana dear vices na wo family nim divorce rate kra na te sen wo family nim mema no mutimi wo ana they do all these in-depth investigations for a reason it is amu behwe mu a even though say ya mama ne papa mu bi no omutira nkwase asem ho sebe mpreduasa no for the bulk of instances no mu behunu ne say ye mpanimfo no ebu aware na divorce nshada nya rampant saa Eseni Adam making 2008, 2007 Christmas. I do at 2008. When sister Adam, I read some a friend is saying me a research be. Yes, it's our Christmas Day, no Christmas Day 2007. Ewa Ghana no yin crying. Yeshira weddings maku 200 so on Christmas Day 2007 Christmas Day. Yeshira wari 200 so. By Christmas time 2008, just 12 months later, no. Now omo da so tia ware no ho a wo mu timo no, wo mu ye 67. That just over 66% of marriages no collapse. It is all about people not really understanding the full implications of what it means to be a married man, what it means to be a married woman, and their managerial expectations. Sister Adama, we are worried for intimate to sa question with the amount say, wo kwa worry mono. Na ya ma won chire be about what marriage should be like. And unti wo ko mono, wo expectations no net saying. Na wo ko mono so no. How did you find it?
Okay, Medasipa for this question. First of all, Shika, you should know say me mama, ne mama a daughter saying a mama. Yes, 6 girls plus 3 boys. Inti me mama de a free entity ye kwala bremo. Or started the entity ye bi ehye ye mu. Efa senior oba usi crown. Senior oba age bia wo drew age bia ne asema or catch. First time I ube boom sa. Me mama ni some of the catch. who drew age be a when sama or catch sisters in penino on country. A drew sa wo ba beko aware me ma minim asama or catch na that cano she will just leave you na ona onyame aware ma woko the rest you're going to have that discovery by yourself. And before say me meko aware mu no na san sam nketenkete me ma me akeka bebre a kire oh once why would him say the nap of peace here Bema cry intimi be fi ho krampo say oh ba aba bezie say you are Adam's friend we are wine say oh ba me papa fi abi no say we are Adam's friend Bema you coming to our home enti santete we say no e ya de ye de tete ye free en kwala brem na minim obi abusua say de sitia no ye malifo enti enima bi wo ha e free en kwala brem no santete ye no ye de nyini ye enti by the time me ware no na san ne ma no ma eden me humu bebre ena na me sisters mpanyimfo so e ware jam nti me wo ho me hwe me tie nsema me ma me ka ene sometimes o kasa ono mo phone so na me to na me tie na me yi maso nyina na me tie because nsem bi wo ha my mother when you are not married on country obe nyem nyina na sa ma me fo ni bi sa na me ma me tie enti niama awo kika kire ye no me de bebre adwuma ena me de ye adwuma no so eboa me eniama bi a me ma metimi e ka kire me say what's Bema what you have to know about Bema say Bema do and kire Bema say we do too much what's me ma Bema ni hu say e do no wo too much do no wo akoma mu do kunu but men because men people when you show them say we done too much when him say oh what they according kwasa say mo abonte kwa na yi no background but you always forgive him but who don't know but wakuma mu no na odo ne hye ho but wo nyi ni na amba wo yi ne kakra wo hwe ne kakra no na to say what why you say the always na say de wo be ma so na edwane ba wo side and no mission free me ma me ho and me ma me so e ma ne yeti ase say aware enye de bia na obekwa aware ma wo behu de dede what you say also sometimes aware nti say aware nya batakari na wa fashion na wo bra we batakari na
ne kwan so wa menua ne kwan wa say aware
ye abotre ewa is long the woni abotre say wo betena se e wa aware mu a wo de wan ha every 6 months wo be jai aware akọware di bafo no jamana wo pre mu kwan akọware no ne de no kwa ye esin ne na wotim
no kre
enieba bi wo ha aware mu esia for instance if it's my mother enieba bi wo ha she prefers that you solve it by yourselves
amen
enieba bi wo ha she would just over jina phone so na wa be ka say ha obeka tro say me de asema akona me ka tro say wo de nya abotre and go back and solve with ukunu because okasa senia she knows that when be man nipa sit de bi asema me ma me ka say o say obi ne na yire asem de wo kan wo be third person because who as a mother who be jino be ye be man say you are defending your daughter ex now daughter be from no ni kunu isre na one wada ne concern
why Jimmy for
she's a mother my father was the first husband and my father died my mother only got married to my father what I see and because he fulani for so there was some values be values near there he said oba e was so emma u worry ansa woni sebe woni bema akohia santete ye no so free and collaborate ye de tete se men ne bema e nkonkota na botre na aware mu u worry a na enjoyment ni bibia wo pese wonya no wo de be ye na wo de wra wa ware nti sen we nyina ya de tete enti na sometimes me kasa bia me so ba don't sorry wear your drawers ne sa ne ma na me keka na eni nyina efri ntete ya de tete me na me de kasa ena asema wo ka fa say o ba be ware be ma an investigation has to be done and everything no very very important. Me, I didn't know say it was like that until my husband wanted to marry me, and then my parents, he's not from Ghana, right? Until my parents had to take people to go to Nukro Muho, Ekokoshe, Senya na setena ne na busuafo asetena sitie. Sen na busuafo ne maame ne papa sitie. Sen na ne nua mu sitie. Be ma na akrampo na setena teden. Wa ware jaida na owo ma ofia na owo yere wo ha na said all those things were done by my parents without even telling me. Madam Metwo, madam say yes obi so pemi. So on the now no so enyo no yeah you know your customs no enye be man na be ka ka share abusuafo so pe obefa na abusuafo bia ne uncles and elderly people in his family. When you na chede ebuo bi a wo aware mu people forget that they were saying I say when you na it may go on for you and that man to come together and get married. I didn't say aware na wo so you don't put any value in that marriage. Aware eya de pa. Aware eya de pa. Sebe aware so ba wo sha aware mu a sebe mo ntimi ntena sta mo ntimi ntena fa akon. Say ni anya bia wo be ma bia wo ne ye niema boma ebe ma nante no so asu betwa oba wo nante bebree wonim se nipa ba ko pe na wo te ne so ati ase nti sa niema nkitinkiti we nyina eye ntete ye aye de tete ye nti ye de tete ye no so ye nyine no so ye tie maame asem because oba bi wo ntie ne maame asem
no kre
oba bi wo ha ne se wasoro ene se me mama ye old fashioned. Kolo. Na me mama ye too old fashioned. My sister, and na me no ka say, me tina hanum say, me mama ti me obetima ha kohwa me WhatsApp so no afre me ka kire me say, o picture na wo dey to WhatsApp so yi free so. Na wo your ba ware for. So sometimes no me passa. Mitimi ye eyi bi na me jona me nsa na me say yo me ma me hu sa dey we say to her no say but and never be wo so ojai because when you say any generation no and never be have a different wo say ojai into my sister sometimes wo ma me kasa kire wo so atie wo ma me asem wo tie na asem pa because wo tie wo ma me asem hu say wo so your ba wo so be wo pese wo ma so tie wo so asem. Now say, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. When tie maame na sema, also ba be wo ba, also ba entie wa asem. Na so be ye den kwan pose se ne osi ye wo ma.
Sister Adama.
Yes, odo.
Won say yes dating e time a ye di suasua ye ho. Ye di suasua ye ho. Ye pese ye hwese nipa yi we ye di papa nipa yi ye betimi ne natena nipa yi ye betimi aye ni say ye betimi aye ni say. Question am me wo ma on say. Enti yemfa ne say me hia Kwadwo. Ko hia Kwadwo o party bi ase. Kwadwo abesi me pe. Kwadwo baaye no dressing bi o de baaye chese ne hu tokotoko na ha kama obaaye no nso so no se ne o carry ne hu o party no me ankasa me hwe no metimi hu se papa we ne ne afi but wo nyansa nso kakra wa ma megimi amenom nsa ameburo ankoso so ma bia ato ne omo ankodi asaboni bia wote be chese he had a lot of charisma and also regard about him papa woye okay wa jime number me de amano ye di nkomo Edia be niema sa ena as ekuya sika fa ne se ekuya sika nya 25 years mako party as yakohie obi a me fi se guy yi ho ye me fe me pesa me steady no kakra na me hwe ni suban e be kwa na enkoso no in the course of dating no edia be niema bi sa ena ma esesi e ma ye ni da ho ni ye hwehwe wo mema no ho ansa na ye di akwa aware no. Because sister, if you get the foundations and the understanding of what dating is all wrong na enunti na ma bebre eja dating na turn dating to marriage dating. Maybe o hosesi am ne wo ka say 25-30 years. Wani be ma ne tie. Adani your friend is ha say your friend common law, adani partnership just wo mote. Ye bibia sa awarefo but aware ni. We come and ketesia ne young people asem ne ye ken sister efutuo ben e de ben niema saa na sese wo mo hwe because marriage no apart from say a de woman ni bibia nso so no e ma ye security bi aye no ye nyanka ho asem
yeah Me pacho ushia nipa adi se nipa kono sa temu dating like you said, no things that you have to look for. First of all, no sometimes appearance no say important too. Appearance, the physical appearance is important because sebi we are obia. Oh, to say me personally, Adama, I'm sorry to say I don't like men who are short. And see, first of all, say nipa kona or babe catch them so where shorter, red flag. Me pebema where short. I want somebody because I'm tall. So sebi pebema which now where tin that me pese. And yes, me can't say nkofo or me short something else. Oh, me for my child mo be amba beche me kon.
No, so what dear na woka, Debbie. If it's our question, now we'll answer in your way until dear Cassa.
In my way, until Nibacono, first of all, Nibacono physical features, and Nibacono, Seno Citiano, a idea when you good. Nibacono custom. Nibacono, are you always the one calling to check up on the person? And I said, Nibacono also takes some time to call you. If you are always the one checking, my sister, and yet at the part, it's not a healthy relationship.
No.
Let the guy also miss you. Would I just pick that one day, say, oh, yare, one friend in Bacono, not stress any Bacono be frewa. Because sometimes you have to break it, take some break. Now, if it's always you, as a one away sacrifice, for that relationship now. And also so yeah. And idea was say, nipa krono adwini mu no is the person in for marriage and I say well or buy for just one and one shisha for short period na mo ko and na say remember bi susu shia ma just for sex and na say no so na wo de buy ya say idea be ma no e pese wo na wo tena ne kasa mu no be hu. I say he's talking in the future your friend yes. Also, he's Okasabia. I say is in the future tense. Also, me no uba and kwalano be feel. Oh, I would love it. Send me my best self. Me persone untiti ACT. As a guy, no ma feel so good. Be on mouse and security, no. On mouse and assurance, no. It makes you feel so good and so comfortable. And some be a bit free and no more be control, no. My sister, and some of the and me will see Adriana. Ohuma, does he appreciate you? Ohuma, will outfit. Are you looking cute? And I said, well, Bema was sure bomb. Now we're in. And a Bema or boa so. So make us a boa, sabi, ebi crapa, say, ebia, ebia, one na, I shopping be. One will be crab bags, ni bibia, na wakura, the car man, I say, Osha guy, Ukrainian many be now so crabby. Sharing is scary. Sanya will say, and the man de adults, and then nipa kono so or yeah a juma if the person is empowered that and also so yeah I was one because sabi bema 1 year juma one hour question our real man I say relationship no one hour because maybe so her or money taking care of a man. Let's be honest. And maybe we had in relationships, these guys don't work, especially area boys, no, but it's a bench. Obo was a relationship. She's always the one feeding the guy. Momo dear. Maybe every 4 days, I think I need Momo. On the phone. In that case, no. Who say, watch that guy and say, it's our relationship, no. Oh dear, she's a one of what stress, I want to woo you.
Says our relationship be at Tessa, sister Adama. The point of the matter is say, Beman and nephew, no one did no one exercise. None when yet the drana draw not dear siniso. And no who a in warrior or feeding or man of vitamins.
That money been so my bread a relationship. So no be a ultimate Jojo the Kakra or say Bema where they meet me Jojo. Where they man is gonna make us say from some man from Mama Mate. Because my medical BBA was your mate, Mama Mate. Yes. Because of banning a feed, Obano okaso pebi bia obano the bemano. And obi jino kabona so opisi bia hako because obano so nim say then when you say sa bema no bia ampe because one onye adwuma one nam ho obi ampe nti sa bema no no ne dia nti ade a ope no and yes obeye bema no nti my sisters uko usa obi eba na obese pa bia woni na hwe nipa kono date and nipa kono ba into your life. The reason why Nipakona Abba in your life is Nipakona Ba in your life for marriage, and Nipakona Ba in your life, say, but he just wants somebody to share some short moments. Yeah, all these factors, you have to know. Oh, yeah, men, you know how ain't here bear massam men for bear man no asam and you are so beautiful. Me, I love you. Charlie, love now. You don't love yourself. You also love yourself. One door. Love, another yatia. Even married women, basically, never to me shy about it because we love you. And to remember love, and son. And to woo sister, you would have to know a dear also so you are looking for in life. Unless, of course, you yourself, so you don't want any marriage. Maybe I won't power because I may be so to her, she doesn't want to get married anymore. Or not the end that she just wants to have a small relationship with somebody. Not on so corny way. Nti obia ne susu oba bia susu ne nia ope but sa wo ye oba na sa wo de wani abre na aware na wo pa ma ni ba ko ni hu se wo de wo mpa agro ade a friend say hit and run be di agro na kono can say you are not that kind of woman and remember be ha right from day one wo ka sa asem ne kire na obi hu the kind of woman you are on fa wo be di agro obi ka say oba we de nya oba opa agro ni bio oba aware na ope. And so you'll be an name prayer so Babe Warua on to mean Obeko. And don't force love. Men force Bema to love you because your sisters need to say, sorry to say, I am a sheep, and me, I want something that this guy will love me. Hey, love so you talk. It's a natural feeling. Manipakona love you naturally. Men force Bema to love you. Enforcing, because when you force that love, you are forced to do things and you regret for the rest of your life. Because so when a bema also started now, that is when you get to know each other. So I don't know how senior a bedroom maybe na one kasa kampo mafuno. Obia person cotton and a baby. They be a wait to bedroom, now wait to living room. And I wait it's not living room. Now wait so it's not bedroom. Because everybody wants her little privacy. Everybody wants some little space. She can just say, oof, Janema. But say, who foresee sa relationship on that manner already or done in your own door. Unkwana would don't. In this case, and they're from frying pan to fire. They be over complaining.
Sister Adama, the whole point in this Bibia foundation and papa no. Bibia foundation no yan shada and defining the terms of whatever it is amoye no. Enkoyi asem na wan kasa wo kan ye no.
The foundation na wo kan na me so me kan ye say. E was who the reason why ni papa e ba wo life. A day no ba power life aside I love you na gender ye bia what does he want what exactly does he want from you
yes and I want kasa no so a relationship ni mu no wo kwa kan yes actually nipa no what are your own expectations for relationship no and one sister Adama kan e maybe o ho omanyini omo yen penny fie so ne and going forward even older than me and sister Adama obi o worry in the 20s mu e bia ne kunu afri mu ana so omaja worry da and whatever experiences and nipa no come from previously no nipa na na dream say won pese obe worry bi ebi wo ho no mu a enye se committed relationship no won pe o just said that thing marriage no and won pe nipa na decide this one you be better abrochire ha se ehu ne bebre nkofo obi wo ho a one ne dofo atena 20 years omote omatodan kra bom omote just say sa paper na ye be certify omo se omo ya warefo no eno ene bi ni ho but obi nso wo ho no mo a and that is what we're hammering on today nkeka ne young girls ya bebe wonim pefe se Adeɛ yi a wo ye ya wo friend dating no. Ne dating na wo hwehwɛ. Ɛyɛ marriage na wo pɛ. It is any aminia bada makaye no. Right from the outset no. Make your intentions clear. Let the person now wo understand full well. Ese maybe ade a sister yi wo hwehwɛ firi me honi. Ade a brother me pɛ firi wo honi. No obi ante ne ho ase from day one. Sister Adama Kasa.
Shika, before so we go further with this live video, no, there's somebody in the comments. If you can remove the man, I will be also see he's a spiritual man in
Ma
the
blocking no kraminia. Ma
You need
blocking
free
da.
Depending break asama ebe boy I would know how na obe kick and some will say. My dear sisters, me pacho adia emma bi so emma etimi kosa relationship na omuntimi nya any omunya hwin film ne say they are not employed. Obebi wo ha onye adwuma ebi akohia be ma bi a guy no na emma ni sika. Enti bibia ga ne beka bia yo mate ene oba be da me ho yo mate meba echina na me ena echina ya me pon adwuma no abehia me ho na mafa yo mate because one nam ho no wonya adwuma sister ade friend adwuma enti won sa mienu na anyame dia ma wo no aye ye nenam aye susu ye adwuma no what is preventing you so wonti nya sa adwuma enti woto na wonya adwuma be ma no kakra o de be ma wa ma wa ahe
200 Ghana, 500.
Me say French in the combien saying or the be ma guy ni bit ma to makeup amount and so per quality makeup so ko jina no so amount 500 o kwa to lipstick Uda Beauty na o kwa to NARS lipstick guy be jina ka tro say oh before say scan cry the be ma na sister maybe a 1 month and call do better san what shoot nsuo nyina eno kwa we nya 500 no kwa we nya enti maybe so ha look when you are empowered it gives you some power be as a woman and you know what you want and you know what you don't want say adwuma e wo wani so na sa wo ye wadwuma oba wo ye adwuma wotimi si wani e ka che be ma we said no I don't need you in my life because sorry and yet our relationship when I'm a but when you adwuma na be ma na ma bibia je be ma na de be ma wa nti sa relationship no ba no nda njene da se okwa akoye adwuma wo hye mu sa 5 years una fofo nyina kasa kire se jai untie because kakra ye de be ma unti wo say na wo hye me wo show unti mi show ho unni akwala wo nan so enya wo maame kura na wo hye na wo papa unni mu nyina ye adwuma hye wan kasa wan kasa ka wo wi adwuma hye ho eno so unti mi show ho enti se unti empe adwuma bi enye na adwuma no emma obi bia ena se mema no so ombenya osa yusu sa na wo hyem sa bi o mo pe no mo de yo na ne sebe wo hyem no so nkwala no ya na wuyigu we you yem nkwala nyina egu because the man is not ready to marry you because ono so what the wood dia bro wo pe oba ono so ye de woni ne bitima settle down nti bibi say no say o china o ma BH broken heart abehe o ma BH na be jira hom bring any anonymous post on platform say and then I waited for 15 years and he didn't marry me 15 years and then I wish shut our relationship for 15 years why wouldn't him say yo fair say obewo akwala out of that relationship na e show nipa because here in the African society when you do that you show yenumgwasie e na sebe wo dia ba woni wabusua force
Sister Adama, Asama okay, it's really hitting a nerve because me one now for bebre a omatena sa relationship bi sa be at 22 omo wo invest bi and omo share guy no and now omo wo ho there's no definition to what the whole relationship what it is all about and family bisa because at the end no dey man free okasa be mu man na ubie mu man no enti wokotua kai den minia One kasano mustati adiano. That's how you started it. Why are you complaining now? Sister Adam, a big deal, pal.
My sister, asama okay dear, no dear, no, to say, French neighbor says a pitoyable. C'est quelque chose qui est pitoyable. Un moment même comme French kakra. C'est vraiment pitoyable de voir une femme sans valeur. Oba what to ho, I will say yes. What dear, because Bermano and I said, Bermano, say what do, not also or shower. So what show no, or show much a chinebi with different faso. And yes, donnant. Il te donne de l'argent et puis il te prend ce qu'il doit prendre. What I said. Ça, on a dit, all mousikano. French, il prend en haut et il récupère en bas. Or the scannement, no one Jeffrey was so. Our life, no campo, is even the equivalent of prostitution because it's the same as shower life.
Glorified as shower. And no slave queen, you. And only slave queen.
Now, say slave queen is near a shower for. A shower life. A shower near what dressing on and one is slave queen and one no. A shower near what beautifying home with makeup or shall wig or walk on nails near there. What's the one him say? Was away a slave queen. What it's now with your slave queen life? Thou be couple shia bearman in the castle with Shannon and Adamo. On obe who say, sa. On obe who dentia, cocoa, and answer dentia, a friend of coconut, friend of water, no, equal raw coconut. My sisters, a bit more the life, dear girl. A bit more the reality, dear girl. Too much. And because of a man, so and men, some men think that they can get every woman for free. Because if a man in his life, no, all his life, he's never married before. If you are not that way, he's in a relationship with maybe 3 or 4 women. Omungina and nini tirimuso on your mobile wire. Until who baby also a man in a pet. A man in a oh, I say a mad yes, I know money now, but a mad ye. Or be better with Jino Harbonting. I can so say a mad or maybe to say a broke as a moon.
Imagine.
Meaning that a man was sure, a man and trauma. Look, let me tell you, sisters. Like how do you say that in English? Show people how you want to be treated. So what Bema says, this is how you want to be treated. That Bema will respect that protocol and treat you very well.
Yes.
But so what Bema said, Bema do how movie show says yeah, or say okay, what there now one man that means you don't love me. Enemy I know. So because of sex and you don't love him, my sister, uncle, let him go. The same way I'm say Maya Bruno, or also so Ojawa also be for.
Plenty of fishes,
plenty. I remember I've said the soldiers or Moko war. So you know, say if you don't sleep with me, it means that you don't prove to me say you don't love me. I didn't say I won't worry no for her to love you more and give you more. What is preventing you from marrying her, brother? My brothers, munsheni ye pa.
Many be a honor, or send a mechanic, or pelifole, or commitment now marriage in a divano. They don't want that. Or pursue Nyani Obenya and Fasudie be Obenya while Yan would dating Nimu. Nas one pel biomunswa with me a jawsa.
Na says I'm memano, and because of a man of Mushia in their lives. No, Benabi or how baby obeshian on a 77. Or baby obeshian or bano, Okrana Juma, Okrana car. Maybe I was only fear. And this our Bemano. So was share some mema and man in his life. Want him how to talk to women. But say, one say, and maybe so has 77, maybe how Mono Casano Bobo, my son in the Michi cry. Beme boha, or no Casa 1, 2, 3, I know Bobo, me say, sister, and I, or the no Baby, whoa, no. What's my body is untouchable. Don't touch me. Wait, na casa, you chat, you become some but don't touch my body. Bema be trying near her say, buy one ye cheap. But baby, Bema be shed another and sound one and no for kitty.
Aye, you are both.
Or bonnet tells me, oh, brother, not the office. I don't do any do. Now, okay, or the sour no for one casa. Or the sabo to one casa when you say ye, the next move no. When he tries that no so obenya. Then I didn't came out and say we won't say now the one say sham and said she and now the cyber told so now the one sat up My sister, bing! Then my Obe who said yes, obey, mommy and family rough on corner because Sadia and your baby netisa. I remember very well, I went to an African shop, Ewa say France. It was a Nigerian man. Papa ne ma no mo kasa ho nyina ode ne say so bia mu. Me to me he papa ne mamu na manim na me gina ho. Papa yi hwe manim se sa na obeben mi. No say, ça va? Nem si oui, ça va. Na me yi mani. No si tu sais, oba be kasa na ode ne say ba be nem say excusez-moi monsieur. Tu peux me parler mais ne me touche pas. Ne me touche pas, tu me parles mais ne me touche pas. Also, once I take an English, oh, women, all women are the same. Why? If I touch you, what thing they happen? Eh? I'm saying what thing they happen. Touch and see what will happen. But when some come in, after they be happen. Can't you talk to women without touching them? You can talk to me nicely. We can laugh over things, but don't touch me. Simple. It's a so if you make yourself so cheap to men, that is why these men also take you so cheaply. I'm sorry to say, and men be so send you see now in dating. So now, not so now so cheaply. Or whatever umbu. She can also hold.
No correct.
Or whatever umbu. 1, 2, 3 was an amikun umbu. Because I said, baby, of course, she or cancer or pelno. A baby queen who has so cool she out. But on the reef is on one casa no. But who will she out? What's not a journey say, now say, baby, I'm because she and my baby, I'm because I'm coming out. I lem mele life. And I bet my dad to do Sana out here. Ain't it? Whatever, whatever. Umbu. Oh, really,
Sister Missy, what they are to say, bam. Or see, sisters, I've come to realize that most women that are desperate lower their standards for any man they come across. And most of these men don't have your interest at heart. They just want to hit and run. Sister Missy, God bless you and welcome to the show. A big shout out to you, Afishiapa, Sister Gifty, Munina Afishiapa. Sister Adama, kasa.
My dear sisters, yen fa asemi susun to ye mi sun. Say, ushia bema, opese like ushia bema. Obebia, like I said, obebia ni na agenda o. Ebi oba ususu, ebi ushia bema no. Ohu achiro. Bema na eboa. My sister, se wunnim say, ohu achiro kra na say ade a when you say Beme, Warena, men will see Bema no for time. Let's be honest. Because a maybe so a mema abwao. A mema abwao. They didn't sleep with them, they didn't do anything with them, or take care of or school with the intention of so banning school or day or Bema ne chain. Say, you're bombarding men, and this is the time that I'm also going to bombard women.
The women, yes.
Yes. Bombard them. Bing! Yes. Auntie, sister, where's she bear me? Well, wouldn't him say bear me no one your fe. Bearman was a grandma, one number won't take on for ferry. So we be cattle our boyfriend. One in a number, no, that's the house or be shower, no being shower. Just say one in a number. But nipa kono wa shada so wo sika a the mount sister so when him say bra you won't bamba ware na don't waste his time because when you do that no e be ye case be also for the rest of your life or baby how wa yes sir as I talk to you no onya be ma ba kokra a woni ni bitimi awura be a friend stable relationship because sebe nyankopon on peril Nakopo one pet nipa when you're honest. In anything you do with honesty. And also, when you meet somebody, and you should listen to people around you also. It's good to listen to people. Maybe maybe others are giving you red flags. And you should have good advices. People who give you good advice. And you'll be jealous of people. Sorry, people who dating. Because some friends, they can be jealous of your relationships. No, I can't just say, guy will say, Dino. Guy will say, what you say. Until you die, guy, and Now, wakofa. And you listen to people who talk to you, people around you, as some your mentors, your friends, your family members, your pastors, your imam, everybody around you. But the decision maker, it's you. You make your own decision. You listen to them. And then now will be decided and now. Because some said, what's now honors will be decided ma? What was now relationship now? What did they what's now mukra? So relationship now we show man. I said our reno our program. You don't even know the reason why our because so because so you can say guy he's good, and so I decided to go with the guy. But obine guy in a damn panel so say wa there's a person who ni kuna ni mo mpa so kra ni kuna ne da kra na wayi nani ato baabi odo bi eni ho wo se yesi me nkotena musa wo nkotena musan adwene no wa nyu so adwene na ansa wo kohwe mu utie nipa counsel you listen to people, but the final decision maker should be you. When also decided, oh, okay, honestly, I really like this guy and I want to spend the rest of my life with this guy. Be bold. I've come to realize that we Africans, people dictate for us so much.
Until it's almost as if we don't have minds of our own, and that is the part of your culture. Right from infancy, the kids, be it boys or girls, they are very vocal. Ewo homestead nimu, efie no family nimu no, omo voice wom. Once Africa no, yen kola no, in most homes, mimi de in my home, kids, parents, mom, dad, children, yen na obi our voice. And that is because right from infancy, your parents might express yourself. Me mama catch them say mama me pesa acquire science. That's a me feel say science in the mean to me nya. I have a voice to tell me mama say no ma. Many new science no and give reasons why I mean person may science no. We have dialogue. And having dialogue doesn't also mean say you're disrespectful, but Ghana no pepi no wakola yes in your mama no papa be kind of final wakola and you don't have a voice. Mama can sem now yina no pe yes muadie but sadie no yen kola nso to grow a spirit of self-recognition and knowing who we are. Sadie no ewe your culture muni ya dia sister Adama mani nye ho kra nti enu ya dia edikan, but the point am person me no ka ho asem ni say because asem a ye kan obi di atu obi a me dono a odama kuma so pa, and it's just a very sad story. And they say enipa ne maame ne papa no wo mu ni bi ebi ni ho nice girl ebi ni ho ena enu nti no from pillar to post near the nakoma anti-way ni kunoma dineni I'm more treating us. Long story short, no, any panel. Papa bia no oti compound house na no ane nebusuafo no ne uncle no mkotena ye no. Papa bi wo ho a. Sister no ho ye ne fe. Yeah, minim say from beginning no na a case of marriage, but brand free say so or boy sister na sister no so the Tongana man. What you say? This is happening. This is real life issue. I'm bringing it up, no. And no sister no. Even though saying her heart of hearts, no. Nkenya no so sebi impredia sa me mo nipa da, but or her sister na. Enya no sesu bema. Enya no so ne bema ne sa abra no kra. Enya no so ne bema. Che say night and day. Enya no so ne bema no. But ahuchire binti. Na ese sister no. Opene so ma bra no na bra no so boa no nti sa ne school komu nyina asai nti bra no oye ne fam de oboa sister no from secondary school wotimi ko poly wie ye ne ade nyina e na chire no after years of dating no okoji sister kotu sister ne trinsa e ware no but arehu sem e wa asem no mu nyina ne say sister after doing all these things sister no mpe no but enam say oboa ne nti no akwaya humo braware and oji opinion on na ba betina sister obeji edi say after all of this no papa ne nam and wo twempna sebi papa ya me kan suso no wo tokro egu ne na so se me se wo sister no na rebra na night and day o It is a say one sister na umienu. Sister na ye 30-year-old wa umienu. We jama me yesi ho. And we dome. And what trimp na wa baby fufro. We a sister na sister Adama. How would you feel?
Well, I would feel that I've been betrayed by my parents, and also they didn't give me the right to have the right decision. Because we all know that, especially when you live abroad, you have this mentality, kakra, ewa abroad for life. So sometimes, you know, when we communicate with people in Africa, they see us differently. Omuhu say our way of talking, and some name be waha, almost in the African society, you know, or ba way no, be may be a slow. But like I said, parents also mutie and you should just relax and let these kids decide for themselves. I know that a lady Hanum say Nema Mesuso met this guy because the guy was giving the mother money. No, the mother was like, I really want you to marry me, bad girl. Bad girl no me pepper pano. And for 4 good years, the man was going to their house, giving the mother money. So my man was like, hey, guy, we always my shame bano. Media. Wait, na me de bema wo umpo and one me ware. And to long story short, the mother was like, if you don't marry this guy, I would curse you. Curse him. One kasa wo ba, you going to curse a kid because akolane say on pebema and anasa akolane say this is not what her choice is not what your choice is not her choice. And to me, I'll feel terrible. And for the rest of my life, you know, I wouldn't be the same like Senemisiti. And it will be very hard for you to also trust your parents for the second time. Say if you have parents or my yes harder because you'll be like, if you trust them for the second time, it's going to be the same scenario. And so it will be very hard for you to trust your parents. It's meaning that no parents, no relationship no grandpa a say. Because anytime I will show parents na ebuphobia about wakuma was on my how. And say Bianca, if you had made your own choice, and the situation a woman, you wouldn't be in it. And the lady make us a show. She went ahead and married the guy. For 6 years, she didn't want to conceive for the guy. Until Sanema may buy a baby year, and then she decided to have kids for the guy. On a guy ne worry pet on a man guy ne crata. And a guy ne call Africa call worry second wife. And so a friend guy on the phone, and she was like, I'm just checking up. A guy and say, you are disturbing me in a county. I'm marrying another woman. I brought a for the second born. And Tiana say she's with a guy for 16 to 18 years to say. And for 4 years, no, there's nothing like Oba and Kunu relationship. The guy sleeps in the living room and the lady sleeps in the bedroom. And they live in the same house under the same roof with their 2 boys. Can you imagine, Shika?
Sister Adama, story yana me catch we. Me there's something I want you to address here. The issue is sister ne case yana me kendi. Na nya se ne maame ejiji ska free be ma ne ho. Ne maame ne papa no, wo mu ni bi. Wo free ehia burubu o chese ebi ni ho. Enu nti ne de girl na kwa akwache obi se kwotena wo aunt bi nchen na aunt no so a wakwotena ne nchen no so no. Ye mo treat no ho. Na compound house no omotie ne fie na na omoti mo. And a papa ya me ken ya wotogu ne nansu okoko chia sister but obwa sister no otua ne school fees ene ade nti sister no so enam se wahwe na ma na kopoli awie nti no oye no mobo she finds it difficult so obeka kire ne se papa me mpel ene ode hunhun ne ahumobro akwa shawari mo ne na awumienu but papa na san kofa na chi asan kowu ba bi kra ma sese ne mamienu no kro ne ne wokra no won hwe hokra.
My sister say yes, ohia eya. Ohia nti emma bebre akoye some mistakes and parents bebre force omuma akwa aware mu a eni kwanse omuko.
Absolutely.
Because sebe obia person ba ye yi. Ena maami bia wote won sebe so wote na say bia woni bi ne wo bedi kra woni bi na se obia wo sika eba And maybe crumple Jinokas a fan, of course, out there, me, you know, what dear men, and she had a natural. Some people do that.
Oh my God.
Ohienti. And also, so is a different topic altogether. Ohia, eya, papa. Ohia, eya. Enti, ohia, so to me, ma parents, mistakes, be brave because they feel say, oh, na say, oh, bibi a wutimi, better more. And all for mobile, we want more. I'm having more, bibi more. So the bear, and you be our banner so to me call bibi emawa, or the Japadia Kessia na amount. Nti wo so miss na benefit free kakra e wo wonsam
Sister Adama.
And maybe so mako awaremu because they live in a compound house with their parents. And maybe a room now with them no, she's sleeping in the room with her cousins, with everybody. Ate sa no mattress kit we bi na wo ho a woda so. Nti bibi say no, say bi a be be se ne pe. Na ga no ewo boys quarters bi krampa on journey twice. And no some mistakes in kitten and go for you. Was say baby I want my peace of mind. What they have him say that bia me kwa me wo baby a me da. I miss me mountain and two they my mean free compound house from say enko. Okoko drew her no say is not what she expected. Was say I didn't even take time to know the guy. Man, taking time to know what he does. I was just desperate to me free a few because of the hardship, because of baby I want done. And I said because of the no. Maybe a pressure making them a pressure one so opie ko baby and send be now a break na dwene mu kra intimi dwene bio no aswa no no de no akomo obi a na okọ.
Sister Adama, it's a sad state of affairs, and I think there has to be the opportunity to discuss a humo brawarian. I think of for consume no senia working because of poverty. Oh here yankasa. Oh here you see obi beka so sika nya de nyina, but sister sika no it gives you options. Me sure say mami fo mienu ya sister ka me nso me ken. Se nkomu wo sika bi etimi tuo for this wo mo betua wo ma school fees. Ebe hwen kwala yi ya nkomu ankwa nkototi bia omo wo mu imo. Bepesa me this shout out Emma Kwadwo Siamu Akobra. You're warmly welcome. Missy, Gifty, Sambiatu, Gita, chese momo doso. Me kasa me bodi ni nyina me mbubo ni nyina anwie. Na mu nyina no me ma mu nyina afinhia pa. Wo ba ye a wo beto si ye di nkomo yi. Se wa famu ababi. Anasa asema ye kan hu se sumfa sudie bi wo ho a me sere share video no. Share the video our personal profile page so. No obi nso so wanya mu ababi. Yemfa sa video yi emfa ndum obi as a Christmas present because emma bebre kwotibia bi a ensese ekomumu ewo samfie yi a yewo mu imu ne yekọ 2021 mu a yegusu a ye prepare for 2021 no obi de atu ne hofo obi owo long distance relationship mu 5 years 10 years and unim se wan kasa na wo relationship mu no aware na wo hwehwe na nso be ma ne mbo aware so dakra wo relationship ni mu no sister wa start aboa ho atu hofo etu anamo bi ama na boa ansa na kwakoye too late e di amount sister Adama uwo efutuo bi di ma ohu a mu tie ye ma ne mema nyina no e dia ba asem e na wo beka kire ye.
Asama America share money meme nyina say bibia a opese wodi si wakoma so a woye no be honest. So wonim say uba obaby life mo ene na baba ware a my brother catcher obey say aware na wo oni so. So wonim susu say nya aware na oba be catcher aware kwan so na wodi ba obi life ma. Men many bakrono and any bakrono so oba no wonim say aware no na koma ma. Men wasting time. Man bambe say na life no men bambe nyinsen oba no enjai no hosa enko wonim susu say wo ye oba na wo ko be ma bi life mu now de wonim say we na de wo kwa my sister sorry na ko pe adwuma ye na ene ade a be ma timi ye no oba so timi ye the very well men na ye adwuma mu nyiska no e ma so ye adwuma ye nyiska and maybe kwabo are even richer in their marriages and they see omo kunu but omo bro omo ho ase because omo shawari mu Nyankopon ehira omo sika. What you say? Enti efutuo mienu a mede ma say anything that you do, you have to do with honesty and also be empowered, because if you are empowered enough, it will give you some power to make some decisions for yourself. Because sometimes ohia any say oba ana bema any sika no and they will tena ho na wotete ho insa because we benefited from obi kakra enti won pese obebie wani ahwe niam bebre. But if you are empowered, woye wankasa wadwuma utimi tena sika say okay me dey say na me hwehwe we na me hwehwe and na sabi e man na mosomoto ho a utese wo dey nipa ko na wo ideal man no ye kan characteristics na enko book kra no saa de no pato nchen na nya abotre na pay 3 qualities bi a wo pay free be ma ho na kotena mu saa na saa niam na ye hwehwe in movies no say we say Richard Gere he's a bogus, or to say he's a businessman with Steve Mansion and man great in Nigerian movies near in ye sha but say me man no so ye benya saa me man bi so ding
yes
na ho Intina ho my life ni to say time I was sabi wo ba ni nyina e be twem e wo so minim say Nyankopon bibia obi a destiny Nyankopon na de ma, but sometimes Nyankopon so more opportunities but ma yet ho ye ni atwa pa say ade we say no e possible ade a betima ye but yet ho yet no me as a woman I'm looking for somebody who will set up a business for me before I say yes to it. Before you get that business, can't you also do something little? Even if you are a cashier in your school, so what all rice, water, empowerment.
Little drops of water make a mighty. Sister Adama, we want Debbie a baby. We don't want Debbie a baby. Pa bin waha. A bin waha na wo shisheno. Sister, why then kon wa manim beni na wo de beti te kodi? That is what I don't understand.
Abin wahana wo hwehwe no nipa ko no wonim kwan of fa so konya na abin wahana. Because I mean can show me read your page bi so. O baby to one also pa abin waha. Say be ma na okọ ware no nipa ko no e sacrifice ono ankase ne yemu ma e de ma boso.
Try.
Enti oba ne benyi nsen ne first born no e na papa ne say also sacrifice ne ba no e ma that day we say because I know the man is sika. And she says sika ni bre no edu ko wura de bi mu a ansa obeyi hu afiri mu no na wa ankasa kanfo na wabusuafo nyina ewu agya wo wa woto na abeda wo no dam na nkwala obewo mu nyina eduabo na aba o so nkwala ni nyina enye yie because eye sika fin enye sika eye ebre a wudi nyaaye eye sika wo pene adefodi ade fofofo Adia fofofo. There's nothing like adia fofofo obiase. Sometimes who obi say wo sika. Wonim kwan of aso nya ni sika. Because ene otia yesi nkrofo ko hanim say nkrofo ko Togo. Omakofa omakofa nkwala say omo do omako Togo omakoye yo omo niam enyi sika. Enti sika ni bre no. Kakra wo be ye adwuma wo betimi anya bibi wo nsam. That is enough. Because sika ni nyina ye be kwa eja no asase we so. Can you imagine so wako ye you wenye sika. Unye sika na no wako eje. Na so be no. Say me dey sika abin wa ha na pato nchen. Wo so wonya obi abin wa ha. Wo so ya wo dey abin wa ha na obi sum bedi bi. Ade na de bia ye na ye kwakopo obi die di. Ye kwakopo obi die di. Ye de ye mpese ye benya yan kasa ye die.
There be o.
Me dey ye adwuma sister. Sorry
sister. You see, the whole thing that Minya Bay can say, women, young girls, you know, you guys just have to understand that these things that you read in the Mills and Boons and the Daniel Steels and the 50 Shades of Greys and all those books now, you guys don't seem to pick a Nyama a free novels anymore. Where are your storybooks and you're making your fiction in paper? People have made these characters up and your real life scenario. Intimana musisi hona mupe. I want a tall guy who is 6 foot tall, who has a pointed nose and green eyes, and he has to have a mansion and he has to have a 4-wheel drive. No, sister, are you sure so we are ready? Pass ubobla now nipa share life. Are you ready? Wo 25 years. Wo pe bema when you 30 years how was an near many nyina. Wo de wo a wote ho a wo kasa asemi. Wo de susu ampa se. Wo wie school no me ni ada ma ye wie school me na me wo 23 and me ko 24 me sure say she was similar age. Enti wo kasa wo a wo mpa akokora. Wo po bi a when you 30 years, 25 say wo na say 30 years. Empo 35. Yeah, or what's an near nyina. You think about it yourself. Yen yina ye school. Adam Maria ni dear, she had a degree, I had my degree. Na yen ye na ye kope national service aye, aqua stati abopran. Wow, would the near me to ho. Now her say, upese usi mansion a baby a 2 billion Ghana cedi. 4-wheel drive now was just a guy ni tribi and san when it be a 500 million Ghana sika asem na making. One kasana wohona when you're 25 years, I will pese bema 30 should have all these things. You know, where in the hell do you think is any pano? Obekwa confess scanning na free. You know, when we're talking and we're talking and visualizing and making all these crazy things about what we want from our guys, you know, yeah, any nyansa kakra. It's like we African women, no, you lose your gumption, no kakra. Sister Adam, I'm sorry, sir, yes, my so passionate and answer me bofu, but say you watch women who you think would be very, very sensible. Say you nyansa, when your school cry nyansa, fear nyansa, nyankupon the amount. One kasa we decide say we're free, what drain. You've lost all sense of reasoning. And I will see one. You're building castles in the air and wanting guys that don't exist. And I would tickle. And I want man kwasiaphobia be found ye do free. Whilst you're waiting for these men who don't exist. Sister Adama. It's so painful to see young girls who have such potential because what bema we see it that. And we see that be a bomb.
Chita, more than painful. There your company say. Sebi young graduate or university and answer where we no. He says or the opportunity mu say where school no. Ompe adwuma bi obesa taya ne kakra asase ya nyankopon so betimi ebie ne kwan obehia baabi no. No, ope sugar daddy a te say ono de yen toka ne ma ne sesia. Na say wa winning wo tech me call Legon. Winning say the girls CCT e was school. And na wo school ni te say o hwe ne nan for life ah. Or also she wants that kind of life. Until okay, and I'll older man be a crabia. Or then sabe fe fa ni tiri ho akokrai ebe yis kana toto abona a o de ne be ko UK vacation no akwa ba wetima be twana num ahya ne nam fofo say e na makọ aboshaba mayese na oti wonim say guy me ke jaba guy na ahya na manako school awie owie ye no what the year guy is can say this can see ba young guy ain't me man say scout because I could cry me kind of my minister sika so dey say free the bottom o ebia yeah breath for na ye duty ba na ye charge ye high no say sika no no territory any mo mu bottom na ya ba 200 million above we say hey na say enkokrofo sika dey say enkokrofo dey so mu dey o mo sebi o mu ntimi nya pam e wo mpa so nche o ono de what don't say if funny to no na wo carry se ne kakra na sesia wa yemre na na
prepare go baby
they are very caring incident there was nothing or show ho ya no mobo na wa sign check 10,000
no the amount 10,000 Ghana
what it so I heard you say what it sweetheart like I said to you I wanted 10,000 na what in your sexy nyama you 10,000 above inti emba wutiri mo da say hey inti so akokra ya me won ne kasa jama he's divorced ebi awa won ne yemu marry
baby our sister yen divorce your motete aware yen ho ne e twempena sister yen ka ne sa
o de ebi so ho me divorce nkokra ne fo bi so me divorce but omo so mpe so omo be ware bi because omo abobra omo de nkwala nketenkete na no mbedi di omo chie di omo sa enti na de ye nya o sister na o de wada ne move to chancing na o de bia akokra nya de oba be ware because o te be woni sa hoden na o de ba be ye eyi o so ba o si akokra we de won ha me bebre akokra we de me friend kakra na wo busam say ha because akokra wo bobra all the micmac of women. Nti nye bibia na oba be kire na. O gina na ni so kwa ho kwa ye mesere. Because o hwa this is one bre. Nti o hwe sesa na oboska na ma wani age wo si yerade nkokrafo sika ye do. Nti wo de emba utiri mu da sa wo de so was how ye de over bra. I was how settle down. Would there be a young guy be a we see so cran a bicycle? Or shall go cray or that a you a 4x4 be one, and our that big car be one. And maybe a young guy there to say, only the other home for trotro. Wasn't a guy or fat trotro with the one for crab slow because you are a graduate. Now they won't mean do be a or crab trotro or on an and I'm trotro. You prefer a cofrana or more high scan. What to her? Because a maybe almost a relationship in Mishka. They are in that kind of relationship for 10 years, 15 years. Also, on person obey jai because of Sikana. Because of Sikana, the man woman, on person obey jai. What to her? Akwala when you will be sister. Ntiene when you sika, you see fiama, what a big life. But Sebi, what's Nasa Junior for 1 minute say, and maybe be too Nasa who flew as my day near the back. Abra wunya opportunities be brave, but because of sikanti, and niema wunya free or before for hunting. What do life at to hold? Nipa kono abone bread we wa won nkwala we o na djuma woni sika obi bia. Ono de o twen se nya be friend because wa bobi obi o ko be 70s. But wo no sister a bread bra no niema wunya nyina enye wo bread na wunya. Nti sa niema we so se nyankopon je free won sem o gine nyina ba akopɛ.
Sister Adama, time and near investing when him say what's our story here, but sadly no crampontino. Even though send me I'm entity won't even enable me or allow me to live that kind of a life. But sa story no to say a man who be share me more. Time and near what take him say be 3rd year, 4th year ho baby. And yes, it was 2000 honors. That time na sa shower ni sa slay queen sem na start knitting kakra. And yes, sister bia. So ne mama ne papa omo nhya den ni sika bebre. Anya so omo ni bi omo timi de na ko invest ho. But sa life no se nya wo ken ono so pese otwi car no nya 4-wheel drive na we ni bi nti no. Papa panimu bi ena wem se papa na afe na ne yesi trasa akofufro na ofi Nigeria me bae ena oba beto edan ni bi. He had a lot of money nti one sister no aba ena na di Rolls Royce abefa no chena na di we na ye ne de na de no ko papa ye na enti guy no for the first 6 months no one fa ne ho ka girl no da what befa no de no ko hotel no wa toto nia ne ne yi no ama ni ska no akoye ni ti ni ade mi ho na guy no so ye ni meetings ni ade na weekend na be end no de na ba no asama ni ska 6 months one fa ne ho ka na guy sister no kra no nti ase. Finally, weekend about this time the guy na catching so about unpack a washing a bag because be too quite kakra. This day so packing the bag akoye ni ti student a woman minim se wote eyi a wusua wade. Efe wo koye omo ye nyom be omo kwahye hotel dan mu ho no na eyi guy ne sister nkosi enkodware. Wo kodware ye. Efe wo ba ye no guy now run who that's half time the first time I will who said guy no like when who guy in the nakedness papa penny moon on the nakedness sister guy in run in singlet no as a krobi wo nechi infin ho baby near see a sika nyama na wakwa akoye ni rituals nyama no wakwa akoye no say kro no e wo ho all the time e no so ne de no Esu wo twa ne ho baabi wa ye ho sacrifice nti time aso se wodi obi ebeba abebo afore ye ujafi but ansa no wodi ne betimi de nakono gise wa kone sister man na sister na kwa tafri kuro no so wa tafri kuro no so a ebema bibi abagel no so na yese wa gugu ama na ne yeso ye no no wa ye no na sese wodi na kwa boss afore ena sister no na ni bo ade no so no se ne yem na shi no se den and we packing the nyama nyina no dwane efe o ba back to her no she started behaving to so obi a se bi o ye mental case na dwen wo yi ne ntade to twene tiatia mu ni ade o mo ye sister ehwia na enye yi fo ma me nso nim se wo de wa colleague on se kokosua de Where the sikani bre chi. She. So many people no more lose on my life for some kwasi same way. Me mami ye teacher ni, me papa ye teacher ni, ye ni enye sikafo bi akire so sister Adama obisa no obeka akire. Me mami green golf ne me papa green golf, mani soy. Me te ha mi ngui. Green golf no an yetina mu from primary school to secondary school to university to babia. Ye me nam ho. Me ti we me didi. Me ti we masun dwume. Enu nti no nipa bi obaba mabrambo mu nso se wo peme ni nim se me de me 10 fingers yi e de ye adwuma e de mam me ankasa me ho. Me ti we me independent on be me bia se se be me bia ba no abebo ahye me ansa na metimi aye bibia ya mfa sa antitimi. Yamfa santitimi nua bayi wote na ware hu no be ma na wosi ne hu ne nim se sister Adama no bo ne hu modin waye adwuma wosan so wo ne business hawaye my sister to sister kra de no de fatu baby kra enti abusua enuanom yen ya yete yen se yenye small girls biom te se ya mamefo ye waye 40s mu eniema bi a yen ye hu ye mistake bi a ye mu bi ye waye chi no eno ene edi tumufu ne sister Adama wo last word bi ma sister bi a wo tie ye enumre young girl bi a wo tie ye enumre ya ede ba asem ena abeka kire nipa
the young girl do ha wo tie me a onim se ansama ye kan ye or what similar situation one unfantuno and also so we are young so my sister men fa obi ejapade engina woni susa chinchine a ope kakra na ekura wo ma woni nso because sika ni bre ena niema ni bre no etimi du ko wura niema bebre mu uwia na wani we are younger, you are young and fresh, you are beautiful. Start na pe adwuma kakra ye wo ye adwuma Nyankopon so ebebie kwan ama wo adwuma mu kwan so na obitimi hia wo because Nyankopon nim ne wa wakoma na be that prayerful woman bompaye so say nipa obeba wakwan mu Nyankopon bo na nipa obehia no onfa asempa embre wo life because a member be so a day or more bad spirits, any bad energy, when they meet you or through life, it's very hard for you to get somebody who would also come and say, okay. Because any bia sooner the spirit about life, it brings something positive to your life.
No correct.
Inti ushio obi krampa, bohum paye, kasachire nyame. Se beme se ya wodia nyame man come to stay. Se beme enya wodia Nyankopon man nko sharp. No free wani sunko. Na obi a oba aba betena se ama wani age because oba eni ji a efo. Se hu oba eni ji e wona ni so a all the time we hu nipa kon she's in a happy mood. Inti asenti ti ya wa me wokan efa ho an.
Enuanom abusuafo mo amo waso no you guys have heard what my sister has said. You were dating and you were marriage. Emu die hin e na wo hwehwe e wa setena wo mu sister brother. Fiti ase no be clear and prescriptive and descriptive about what you want. Na ma other party no ehunu wadwene e wo ba bia wo pese mututu anamo ne ko. Ema ne nkoye na da. Wonim say anya marriage na wo hwehwe make it clear say bra sister me empower ye. Wo pese woni me nante a ye nante no enye marriage. Na ma nipa no enyusi na dwemfanwene because anya me kan ye no yen ye kurom abrochire ha ya betene nya obi an power ye. Some people don't want marriage. But make it clear. Na family no ni nyina no make your decisions based on saade no. Wonim sa aware na wo hwa a enkodi afefedie bi ene papa bi achi enka say bra yi me kokasa me paware a wo begja me he will leave me Entino, with your mamma fan is any antenna dating you via not 10 years time no me catch any see and warrior via na feed the no penny. It's with your mamma fan sister. Was it one power one pet? Wouldn't to me, well, a donny warrior where there are not things that you can force. Wouldn't to me force you be as someone young who I deal. Wouldn't to me force you be as a chinchina or no. It's be weni. Na fese nyame nua bai kan yi bompaye na sufre nyame na nyame on kyerɛ enema eye hidina wontimi fa wani ya gani mfa hu minia. What is the last thing you've got to say before we go?
Dear last time, what can I say? We have to be outspoken. You have to be outspoken in a relationship. Meant now for just one party. So kasa. Na what the egumu. Adwene fa no egumu. Asema opesa okana egumu. Bibia egumu. You have to be outspoken. It has nothing to do with I'm shy, I'm not shy. This is your lifetime decision. And your lifetime decision, you have it in your hands. Sometimes when you are outspoken, it would prevent you from making a mistake. Because the other partner but say one kasa now they want to say oh me pese obi hu mi suban me dey me pese make kasa say no hu say na me tia mo hu say na hu sitie. If he wants it, good. If he doesn't want it, also walk a pass. Sweetheart.
Enti abusia yakra mu me mamu nyina finshi apa mu amoba ye nyina me si obi an share video no tom no obi an so nya bi na onfa nto ne kotodwe mu mfa nto ne hofo abra ye ko new year yi mu sister kasa
Debbie comment mu obi a points bi any I was say we have to address that point. Obi a comment.
Oh, last comment I kasi ye ka comment nyina ye beda ha but last
no,
comment
just one yeah, maybe we have to.
Oh, Sister Missy, thank you. Honestly, this is what I prayed for. My own husband, and God granted me. Prayer works, people, and be specific on what exactly it is that you want. Know somebody's and abenwaha. Debi a bay ye for no. What do we need to form now? Who show mu year? Debi a bay ye for no. There are two kinds of debi a bay ye for no. There are those who are aimless, or nam hosa, intina pin ye ma woman. And ye what there be a bay ye for so they have the insights, they have the mind, they have near bet sisikaba. The only thing they're lacking is sikano or mode beshasiano. It's your bisano, woman opportunity, woman is kakakra. You will see how many times a nipanabet duplicate says sikano 1,000,000-fold. It is not about when you're the be you. Debi a bay ya or vision. Debi a bay ya wutimi who from Nipane Kasa Yemune actions say he's uncomfortable in his debi a bay and he wants to become an abenwaha one day. Wono and assessor nyansani nimdia or the best spot is debi a bay. And yet debi a bay biana ye hopeless. Obi or what sikano onyaye. Obi wo ho a family a wo free mu no wani nkofo mu di mu a obetimi anam wo so anya opportunity eno nti na wo di ne hia eno nkire se wo ye hia ni o hia ni a wonya opportunity. Big difference. Intiminia, shine your eyes.
Yeah. And sisters, stay away from sex also if you are not married, if possible. Stay out of sex because sebi Bema on he has no right to see your nakedness. The Bema on warrior men found home command Bema. My Bema ni who says on any juma on be your I think say if we women we make it known to these men say Sansa before you touch me, before you have sex with me, now worry me. Not by force, but you talk to him in a nice way. If he has to wait, he would wait. So in 6 months, now mobile worry no about that. Train 6 months. Men know about we are desperate. Wish you maybe boom now don't want man. In a year, so we're changing mema 7 now. It means 7 ning now one your mother. Then
No credit.
Because obedi or how will very relationship be more ne be man better. Inti na year e mema 7 year won o die obia na spirits a wode nam. Obia ni sunsun wode nam. Obi o ha ni sunsun na enye ma. What it is say you mema na bim ye ne omko deda we have to put a stop to it. And yes, it's not healthy. Yare wo ho. Yare so wo ho. Yare e wo ho. Ebe yes time obi hia obi a wo do no na wo ni mema bebre ada na wo yare. Na wo ntimo ware bi. Na wo nya yare bo no. Ti yen hwe yi.
Me nua ba tu yefu. Mo am wa so no, mo betie. Wentie nso so a ene na no ye de yaka na ye beka bia. Me ma brabo me de aye mfato ho bebre. Me nua ba yi de we de aye mfato ho bebre. You say hadan known is always at last. It is obi afa bibi mu no otu fu say ade ekwan yi a me nam so a anko yi ama me hwe no wa ankofa so a ewo asem a wo pese wo ka kire wonti enti me nua. We've all had a lovely conversation. Sister Adam, amen kote chiri ho amen nwane me no wa asem. But
thank you everybody. Je vous aime, je vous adore et joyeux Noël. Et voilà tout ce que je peux vous dire. Je vous aime beaucoup.
Merry Christmas. Afin shiapa. E de mamu nyina. Onyankopon wonhire wo bia. Wakoma so abisade bia wo hwehwe na fifufura ye wura mu no. Wenyame wanyama. But nso so tu anamo. Na ye preparation no. Ye preparation no na di ene ye pa no. E de ba. Eti afin shiapa o. Ye kram o. Bye bye you.
Sika educate, yeah, on Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, cassava, abomine, our real name, Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Unyane baby, Sika educate, ain't like it, page, and I am vibe. One more than YouTube, ho, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All our man them so steady come from inspiration, motivation, modern education. Wafranada, wanitia, or don't come or ekusika deba. Wafranada, bema jai, or don't come or ekusika deba. Sika educate, yeah, on Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, cassava, abomine, our real name, Sika educate.